The following podcast may contain language and subject matter not suitable for all ages or everyone. If you don't like what you're listening to, please press stop. You're tuned in to the Changwoner, the social media podcast for Changwon City, South Korea, with your hosts Scott, D, and Paul.
Welcome to another episode of the Changwoner Podcast. Once again, I'm Scott. Sitting in for Paul this week is Bruce the Kid Barber. How's it going, Bruce?
Okay, going pretty good tonight.
And always with us is D. D, how's it going?
Not sure today.
Not sure. I'll take that as a positive thing.
He's having a tough day.
And this week we've got a special guest. We've got Christopher Ascroft. How's it going, Chris?
So this feels so official right now. Wow.
Yeah, we are official. We're
Wow.
on. We're
You're
rocking and rolling.
officially on air.
There's just so much equipment around us. It's very intimidating, guys.
Some big equipment.
Yeah.
So before we kick things off, let's do the
Ceremonial.
We didn't actually pick out a language, Gumbe.
Gumbe.
How about post?
Post.
How about like
What's
you're
that
in the
from?
presence of a French Canadian, like santé.
Yeah, santé.
Come on.
All right, Sonte.
Santé tabarnak.
And I'm at a definite loss this week because I'm sitting with 3 Canadians and I'm the only American. So I already can say from the very beginning I'm not going to get your all's sarcasm.
I'm looking for citizenship, so I'm on your side tonight, I think.
Bruce is going neutral tonight.
I might just fucking claim refugee status.
Even if he goes into
Banning
you're
all
still
my
Wait a
like,
minute. Where are you going from Canada to America and you're going to claim refugees?
I'm going to abandon my
I'm going to go
documents.
from America to Canada and claim refugee status.
Let's do it.
Okay.
trading places.
We'll just
With
high
Bruce
five
and
it in the
Dean.
middle of the border.
So before we get into things, do we have a word of the podcast or week for this
Yeah,
one?
we do. And our word of the podcast today is absquatulate.
I actually know what that means.
Really?
Absquatulate?
Does that mean like to flee or to run away?
It does. It does.
I was going to guess that.
Of course you are, because he's the kid.
You don't win trivia to Brian's by not knowing the word absquatulate, people.
Absquatulate.
Absquatulate?
Absquatulate.
Absquatulate.
I thought that would be doing a
Absquatulate.
crunch while squatting.
Yeah.
Yeah. The word of the day is absquatulate. So, hey, if you guys are going to be in your Canadian mode, I'm going to absquatulate from this conversation.
I'm about to squatulate to America.
I'm going to run away.
So just quickly, the rules, if anybody uses the word during the podcast, the other people got to drink.
Fair enough.
But it's got to be in context.
It's got to be in contest. And you can't mispronounce it
Absquatulate.
like some people.
Yeah.
What's the origin?
The origin of squatulate? Oh,
Doesn't matter.
a humorous formation intended to sound Latin in origin. It is chiefly used in the U.S. with the earliest recorded use data from the 1830s.
Yeah.
So what's the cliff
nice.
notes of that? It's Latin.
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 Squatulate.
So, I was wondering that because if it was from British origin, we would have to change the long vowels, right?
Because Paul's not here? Or
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm filling in, so.
Anyway, so Chris,
What's up?
so we pretty much said where you're from, but just to be clear, where are you from in Canada?
I'm from Montreal, Canada.
And you're not a Canuck.
Sorry, Montreal, Quebec,
Yes.
Canada.
So you grew up in Montreal?
I did.
Montreal City?
Montreal, very close to the city. A little suburb called Brossard.
Okay.
It's a 15-minute drive from the city.
How many people live in that suburb?
70,000?
Whoa.
Did you play hockey?
That's 7 times my
I
hometown.
played hockey, yeah.
You did?
I did play hockey.
I don't think I've ever met a Canadian. Scott, have you ever played hockey?
Yeah, until I was 30ish.
30s?
Wow. That's dedication.
Okay.
Until I came here.
So, pretty much the what's the word I'm looking for?
Squatulate.
The
Squatulate.
national- The national sport, yeah.
The stereotype I have of
topic.
Canadians.
I've
is-
squatulated from hockey when I saw the 6 a.m. practices. Ayo.
Oh.
Everybody drink.
I will admit my father tied my skates till I was about 16. Do
Really?
you want to know why?
It's like somebody putting on your MMA gloves for you.
Well, kind of, yeah, because he used to just tie them so fucking nice and tight that
not gonna get hurt.
every time he tied my skates, I would fly.
Yeah.
And I guess I just wasn't strong enough at the time to tie them like properly, because you know how you got to pull and then like grab the lace and then pull.
Oh,
the next
you
one?
build up calluses.
Yeah, big time, right?
Yeah, dude.
Big time.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dad tied those skates, man, and now I look back, I'm so thankful he did.
I've never played hockey
And it
in
is
my
like
life.
wrapping your hands fighting.
It is, yeah.
You can wrap your own hands properly.
You can't wrap your
You
hand.
can't.
You can't.
So-
No, you got to get somebody else to do it.
All those NHLers
So-
out there, don't be embarrassed. Get a
Well,
skate
there's
tire.
just like a line of fathers waiting to get into the dressing room just to tie their skates. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you're a Montreal Canadiens fan.
Massive fan, dude.
Yeah, I'm a massive Bruins fan. So
Well then,
we'll just have to
agree to disagree.
cut the hockey talk now. But
This is escapulate from that.
so you grew up.
Sketch. Did you pronounce it? Did he mispronounce it?
Absolutely, that was terrible.
Shit. Bruce has got a drink on that one.
I don't remember what the word was. I remember abs.
Sketch.
Squatulate.
Hey, you've got,
I didn't even say it.
by
I
the
didn't-
way, D, you've got nice abs. Was that the word? Abs.
abs squatulate.
Yeah,
But-
it's something like that.
So
I
anyway,
just want to have Scotch live in this conversation right
D
now.
for effort.
so did you grow up speaking French?
I grew up in an English household, but like a lot of my friends growing up were French. So yeah, I would say that I grew up speaking both languages simultaneously. And yeah, I know I went to like an English high school in the French program. Just always been, both languages have been very much part of my life.
So you can hold a conversation in English and in French.
I'm a French teacher, dude.
Okay then.
Yeah, literally.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I have a degree in French.
Okay.
And I'm actually a certified French teacher in Canada.
That's pretty
What's
cool.
up?
So you're a certified teacher. What's your background then? Where do you come? I mean, what is your university degree in?
Educational background.
Educational background,
Environmental geography.
which is exactly on the line of French teaching.
Then I did a French studies degree.
Mm.
And then I went to Teachers College to be a French and geography teacher to bring it all together.
How many years were you in school then?
I think I graduated like my last. I have 3 degrees.
That's sweet.
I finished my last degree in 2012 when I was like 29.
Be proud of that.
I know another
and
guy.
I,
Be
and
proud
I
of that.
started university when I was like 19?
I know another guy like you.
Dude,
No,
how old are you
it's-
now?
I know another guy like you.
32.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
sweet. You got
that's-
3 degrees and you're 32?
You miss studying?
Yeah,
That's
okay.
big time.
Yeah, I'm going back to do masters.
Me
too,
Yeah,
bro.
down here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I think I'm going to follow in your footsteps. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
being
do
a
the same
student,
masters.
being a student's the best. Like,
Yeah.
it is a sweet lifestyle. It's a great lifestyle.
It's the liberal lifestyle.
It's it's nice, man.
It
And
is.
especially in Quebec, like they give you so much money to study.
Do they?
And
Bruce is like, well,
you look surprised.
Do they?
Oh, yeah. Not in Newfoundland. They don't give you no
Okay,
You've
money.
been here too long, man.
Move
But,
to fucking Quebec, hey?
And tuition's dirt cheap too. Like you can do $2,500 a year to do a master's.
Sure.
Sweet.
That's like,
Probably about $5,000 to do a master's, and to like at a top university.
fuck you
Really?
guys.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
So are you
in
going-
America, it's like $2,500 a day to do a master's.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Like, it's you're not
You
even
start paying
exaggerating
for your
either.
master's degree when you're born in the States. It
That's
just
right.
starts
Yeah.
getting tacked on to your human debt.
It's like when you buy candy, you pay an extra $5 in tax for your master's degree.
Yeah. It's like
Well,
you
the
get
U.S.
taxed.
it's $2,500 for a Q-tip if you have to go to the hospital.
It is
No, but like
pretty
he's,
much.
he's half joking.
Pretty much.
That's crazy.
Unless
Unless you're the president
Yeah.
or the president's son or daughter.
But I did
ain't a
something
political
similar. I
podcast.
did.
didn't say it
I
was-
did 2 degrees:
Yeah. Next
And I-
what in?
environmental engineering and computer engineering.
That's
Wow.
awesome,
So I did.
man.
Wow.
I did 8 years,
Dude. Yeah, that's quite an accomplishment, man.
and I was 29 too when I finished. And like you, I'm 32.
Hey, there we go. We're so similar but so different because you're a Bruins fan.
Scott's age is so fluid.
No, Scott. Scott, we
Scott is
already
always
defined.
absquatulating from his age.
Is that the word?
Oh,
Yeah. Scott.
Fool me once.
We determined on the podcast, like one of the first podcasts, that Scott was 72. I'm 75. Just so there's no questions in there.
73.
73. He had a birthday.
But I said that just because that's the actual year I was born.
Hold on. Is my math wrong? You're not 32.
Me? No.
If you're born in 73. Wait.
I'm actually 42.
I'm 75.
Wait, you guys
I'm a fucking alien. I'm 75 fucking years old.
Okay, stop it. You guys know I'm gullible, right?
Yep.
Come on.
No, D was born in 1975. Scott was born in 1973.
I was not born in 75.
Were you?
No. I'm 75 years old, dickhead.
Well, I'm ageless. The kid.
You're the kid.
Anyway, screw age. I don't want to talk about age.
It's just a number, right?
It is
That's what
just
they
a
say.
number.
It's just a number.
So, Chris, when did you first come to Korea?
I got here in July of 2014.
So just over a year.
Just over a year ago, yeah.
Wow. What?
Yep.
And so July, so you just re-upped
I just re-upped. This is
for
the
another year? Second year?
Yeah, I just started my second year
How's it
about
feel?
a month ago. Yeah, good. I mean, it's a nice place. So,
Did you, like some places, you're at public school, right?
nay,
So did you get some places get a signing bonus?
yes,
You got a signing bonus?
absolutely.
What else? Tell us about what you got when you re-upped.
What's the benefits of signing in the second year at a public school?
Bit of cash in hand, bit of pocket money. It's about $2,000. So,
Cheddar?
yeah, it's cheddar. It's nice. It's nice.
Cheddar don't grade itself.
I spent
either.
it all in one place, guys.
Well, I'm sure you did.
Yeah. My loans. It was my loans.
Oh,
The one
okay.
place I spent it all.
Well, that's why you're 29 and had
Ayo.
3 degrees.
You didn't work while you were studying?
Hey, dude, I worked 8 years at a hostel, at a backpackers hostel.
And that's awesome. I want to get into that with you.
It's awesome.
I want to get in. I worked at a backpackers hostel as well.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool, dude.
Don't you have
it's the
one?
best.
I do have a backpackers hostel.
You what?
I do.
You
yeah.
own one?
I wouldn't say I own one. I'm
Airbnb.
You're part- a partner?
permanently tied to one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. A new development.
Sri
Wow.
Lanka.
In Sri Lanka?
Yeah, in Sri Lanka.
In like Colombo?
outside of Colombo. It's
Really?
about 8-hour bus ride. It's in the
It's
jungle.
just outside. Yeah,
What's
that's
the name?
so cool.
Throw the name out because it's
Jack's place.
Yeah.
Jack's place in Katargama.
Wow.
Yeah. Still got a treehouse there if you
That's
ever want to go crash in the treehouse, mate.
Dude, yeah, of course.
Yeah. You know how many people I've had? I go there periodically and just check on how they're doing and whatever.
Yeah.
And I help with some of the building stuff and, if they ever need a hand or whatever, try to organize whatever. But it was, I don't know, this is a whole different story that I'll get into in some other podcast. But I go there.
That's really cool, dude.
Yeah, periodically, yeah.
I feel like we have like another podcast just on hostels. Like,
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we
That's
should.
like-
We should because
a cool topic,
Hostels is a cool topic.
everybody
Yeah.
here has been to a hostel, and that's
They're all
the best
different.
place to go and best place to like travel and meet people and
oh,
everything
totally.
like that. But
I actually haven't been to a hostel.
yeah, come on.
Well, it's 'cause this
Come
guy makes
on.
the
You've
big
never
bucks.
been to a
Scott
hostel.
rolls deep.
You've never been. Oh yeah, you're like a
he does.
you're like a Hilton 5-star, right?
Scott's an engineer.
Scott's
an engineer.
Scott don't share rooms,
I don't share rooms.
and he rolls deep.
Well, you can get a private room in a hostel. Come on.
No.
But why would you when you can afford anything on Expedia?
I'm more like the
Travelocity.
guy. I'm more like the guy that pays the money at the hospital to exterminate the people staying in the hospital.
Not hospital. Hostel.
No, hostel, yeah.
Yes.
We're talking about the movie, right?
No.
He's the.
He's so far off
was that
base. He's so
tattoo?
far off
Out of
topic.
respect for the industry,
No, he's-
I've never seen that movie.
He's actually right. I've seen all of them. He's right on topic. He's got the tattoo. He's got the pit bull tattoo on his arm.
Yeah. All right, Chris. I got a question for you. You've been in Changwon here for about over a year. What are some of the things you like to do?
Things I like to do. I love the mountains around here.
So you're a big hiker?
Like hiking.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, you don't have to be a good hiker to really enjoy hiking.
No, just take it
the
slow,
cool
right?
part. It's
Right,
just
take it
really
slow.
fun, yeah. Just being around mountains has been awesome. I discovered bowling. Yeah, yeah. Big balls,
Big
yeah.
ball boy.
Big ball bowling.
Yeah, we go bowling like it used to be every Tuesday, and fantasy football.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Just lots of fantasy sports actually. Just it's ironic that I come on the show like right after our fantasy football draft.
All right, so just before we get into some stuff about fantasy sports, let's do a few birthdays and shout-outs before we do that.
Rock on then.
It's time for your birthday wishes, shout-outs, and announcements on the Changwoner Podcast.
생일 축하합니다. 생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 정은 생일 축하합니다. We have IP's owner, September 10th. She's turning a year older. Happy birthday, Jungin, my good friend. I also have and want to shout out to a man that has stood by me for a lot. His name is Eric Ramstetter. He's in Japan. On September 11th, he is going to turn a year older. Charla Dury, she's in Colorado out there. Rock on, you're going to be a year older. And our mutual friend Corey Jones up in Seoul. You're going to be a year older as well on the 13th. And I cannot forget my friend and longtime karaoke partner, Jimmy Fuji. September 13th. You're going to be a year older. Happy birthday, guys and girls. We really appreciate you. And I love you so much.
And on my end, I'd like to wish a very belated happy birthday to my sister from another mister, Gaëlle Chartrand. I hope you're having fun touring the Portuguese beaches with your best friends. And also to Cindy Ling Ling Bruce Lee Smith, as her many pseudonyms go, a belated birthday. And today is Bianca Thomas's birthday. Happy birthday, Bianca. And also, Shay Miller has a birthday coming up this week on Saturday. Have a nice day in Busan. And also, Dad, happy birthday, October 2nd. This is the only chance I'll get to do it on a podcast. So, happy birthday, big guy. Love ya.
Happy birthday, Mr. Ascroft.
Yes, sir.
Monsieur.
Milsa. Bruce, you want to do a shout out to somebody special?
I have one shout out, and it's a shout out to
very special
my
lady.
my most favorite person on this planet, my soulmate, my life partner, my best friend.
But we just met.
Yours is later.
Oh.
But yeah, I just want to shout out to her, man. I miss her so much, and due to this international love we got going on, we've had to sacrifice and spend a bit of time apart, but I appreciate every minute of her, man, and she motivates me and inspires me like crazy, and I just want to give a shout out to her. And it's Kate Soares, and she's in Westfield, Massachusetts right now, studying hard and working hard. So I love you, and I just want to give a shout out to you.
I thought you were going to say Christy Brinkley.
All right, so speaking of love, before we start at the shout-outs, we were talking about fantasy sports.
Yeah.
We were.
And,
so
a lot of people are in love with fantasy sports.
You just came from a very special event tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Go on, break it on down.
Probably like my favorite night of the year. You know?
Go on.
Yeah, so I mean, like, when a boy meets a fantasy sport he loves, he dedicates his life to it. And so we get together, and that was a weird intro to the we cut that.
Let's backtrack. Let's backtrack. What is a fantasy sport? Let's go there.
A fantasy sport is basically like when you choose players that are actually playing the sport, and you invest in them by having them on your team. You choose them to be on your team, and then they perform for you, as you're their manager, and they perform for you, and so their real life outcomes affect your fantasy outcomes.
Your team
exactly.
League, whatever.
Yeah,
Is there a monetary wager on these fantasy sports?
I think gambling's technically illegal here. So, but yeah, yes, there is.
Yeah, just a beer.
Yeah, exactly. Friendly handshake.
Pat on the back.
Exactly.
So you do the fantasy sports here with people.
Yeah, totally.
In Changwon.
In Changwon.
Not like an online.
No. These are people from Changwon. And, about 10 of us met at O'Brien's just a couple of hours ago. And we drafted our little hearts out. And, we built squads. We were managers for one night. And we built squads, for the upcoming season.
What sport is this?
This is football. American football.
Yeah.
And Tara...
Or as the British call it, gridiron.
Gridiron,
mate.
Is that what they call that?
I don't know. We got 2 British guys in our league. I don't think they actually call it gridiron, but I've heard it called gridiron before. And
so who got the deflator?
A British guy, yeah, Ryan Haywood, snake.
Good call.
He snaked 2 LeGarrette Blount
Sorry,
and
is this
Tom Brady.
deflator
For me.
mean Tom Brady? Is Tom Brady?
Yeah, Tom,
Brady.
the name
Sorry.
on my shirt. Yeah.
Well,
See, I know a little bit about fantasy sports, but it's mostly because I watch the TV show
The League. You know, I went to high school with one of those guys, Taco.
Yeah.
Well, high school.
Is that a reality show?
I knew
No.
he was from that area, but
I love tacos.
Tacos are good, but yeah, I know. Taco's a character on the show The League. Yeah.
yeah, I really like that show.
Well, high school, like he's a few years older than me, but I played hockey with his two older brother. Yeah, with his two younger brothers actually.
So it's kind of weird for me. It's really weird for me. I'll tell you my piece here because I don't give a shit about American sports at all anymore. I don't
Dare
follow
you.
American sports. I've been overseas for so long. I've lost interest. But I've got 3 Canadians here, and you, Chris, are all about American football.
Love it.
I cannot even wrap my mind around that right now. What's your favorite American football team then?
The Green Bay Packers.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend to.
Why
I'm
is
gonna
that?
pretend to like it.
You're,
I'm gonna pretend to
you're
be
a
listening.
Cheesehead, is that it?
I'm a cheesehead.
You're a
Yeah, totally.
cheesehead.
I'm totally a cheesehead.
Not to be rude, but I'm just gonna let me just kind of fall asleep or I'm like, sorry. Am I drooling?
This is.
Did I cause
How
technical
would a guy
difficulties?
from Montreal?
I mean,
choose
no, but
Green
hold
Bay
on.
Packers?
You're a huge like MMA fan, right?
I am a huge MMA fan, but it's an international sport.
Right. And there was a kicker in the '70s from England.
Heinz
So
Ward.
yeah,
There's a lot of
Heinz
people.
Ward,
There's a lot of people.
I think there's a German player this year
if
too.
you go back to MMA, Chael
Breaking
Sonnen is a very a prominent MMA podcaster right now, and he goes into the fact that the Super Bowl, they call the Super Bowl winners the world champions.
Right.
Yes.
But
So
do
how
they?
could they do? They actually
No,
they do.
Isn't that baseball like the World Series?
No. They call the because there is a little bit more world in baseball than there is football. Football,
Right.
there's only America. They don't play France. They don't play Japan. They don't play Australia. They just play within America. But they
No,
call it
that's true.
the World Championship. But baseball, that could be called the World Championship, I bet.
No, you're
Because
right, you're
they
right.
play in Canada, right?
Yeah, and like you know,
You're the
Dominican
only
Republic,
country to
Venezuela.
play it. You are the world champs.
He's not wrong.
By
He's
default,
not wrong.
by default,
that's
by
fine.
default,
fine, though,
that means somebody else doesn't show up. So by not showing up, you're the world
If
champs.
you were at the Olympics and someone didn't show up for the finals, would you take the gold medal?
Well, that's different because there's actually world champions. There's actually international people that are involved in this sport. Whether in football,
I would take
not
the
to knock
gold-
on you, not to knock on this.
I would take the gold medal before the person showed up.
I like that.
No,
attitude.
but like for the
I would-
record,
I would-
there
I
are a
would-
few
the only way I
Canadians
would
that
get it,
play.
yeah.
You know,
I
okay, so we have a Canadian football league. You know that, right?
Yes,
Now,
you
I
do
was
have
gonna ask you,
CFL. So
CFL.
Are
yeah.
you a Montreal Alouettes fan?
of course,
Yeah.
What's an alouette? It sounds like a
How
dancer.
much money would you pay?
it's a bird.
How much money would you pay for a Rocket Ishmael top prospect rookie card?
I don't know. I don't think I have enough money. I mean, it's worth a fortune, isn't it?
A Toonie and a Looney.
And a Tim Hortons coffee.
In a plastic case with screws.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mint
That's an
condition.
old one.
No idea what the fuck
I don't know.
it
I
is.
traded my Pinball Clemens mint condition card.
I have 5 of them, actually.
Pinball Clemens cards?
Yeah.
No way.
No, you don't.
No, seriously.
I know he's got the money though. Like
I
he doesn't say hostels.
I never disbelieve what Scott says.
I know.
Ever.
My family, my dad and my brother collect cards.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So Scott stays at hotels and he has 5 Rocket Ismail cards.
Scott Rolls.
That's
I
why
have,
I can stay at hotels.
I have
Yeah.
9
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky rookie cards.
9?
Do you know how much those are worth?
Scott rolls like
I
a
have an
Royce.
idea.
Scott
How much do you think
rolls
they're
like
worth?
a Royce.
Oh.
I haven't checked recently, but not as much as they were.
Scott, you've
10
got to
years ago.
sell one of them every
No, they're worth a lot more than they were
25
10 years
years.
ago.
Every 25 years, you
Canadian
sell
much.
one.
dollar.
Oh
Canadian
yeah.
dollar's gone down.
Wah wah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Making
Okay,
that wah.
I actually got a legit question back on topic.
All right.
Back fan sports.
Yeah, what would be some? Because I do only one sport in fantasy, and it's
Right.
kind of a new style. we'll talk about after. But what techniques do you use to choose your players in fantasy sports?
That's a good question.
How does it work?
That's
does
a good
go
question.
On points?
Does
it go on? Yeah, go on.
Yeah, it depends on points, right? Like, so for fantasy football, for example, you get points, for how many yards you like every 10 yards as a receiver or a running back, you get
pick a
1
full
point.
team?
Yeah,
Okay,
dude. You pick a squad with like a
never done it,
quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end. You pick a defense. You even pick a kicker. That's got to be the stupidest
You
part.
pick special teams then? Special teams?
No, you don't pick. No, special teams is part of the defense. Actually.
Okay, all right.
But no, picking the kicker is the stupidest thing that's ever happened. Like that's
Well,
not
I mean-
ridiculous though.
There's some nice kickers though.
There's some nice kickers, yeah.
So, is there money? No, sorry, no. That we're talking about different. Bruce does a different. He does DraftKings.
I just started playing DraftKings.
Right, and DraftKings is huge for football too. Like,
Yeah, because
but like, okay. So I forgot who it was. I think it was like what's that billionaire Warren
Buffett.
Warren Buffett.
Mr. Ice Cream.
Affirmative.
The guy who
I'm proud of it.
every picture he's in, he's licking an ice cream.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
Such a crook.
what a crook.
Yeah, but go on.
no. But he was saying like if someone put together like the perfect like fantasy team for like those one weekend drafts, you give them $1 million. I think like one person won
for
last
the March
year.
Madness.
Was it March?
It was for March Madness. If someone could pick March
No,
Madness.
But no, not just that. No, but also for fantasy football.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
if you-
they've done. They apparently their pitches. They're going to give away $1 billion this year.
wow,
It's
a lot of money.
$1 billion. So how many millions of dollars can you win in $1 billion? You can win 1,000 millions.
You know what he
in $1
does
billion
then? He goes
dollars.
and short bets that no one will guess it right and makes fucking tons more money on his bet.
Probably.
That's a conspiracy theory.
I mean,
right there.
it's all. I mean, it's gambling. It's gambling. So I mean,
Hi.
it's the same. It's the same as it's the same. I love it when you have a few beers.
I love
when you have a few beers.
I love how conspiracy theory's been weaponized. And suddenly now it's a term that you can use to attack
propaganda.
someone.
Right there.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. When the kid has a few beers, the kid shows his true colors. I like it.
So, how do you do the draft? Is it lottery? Is it?
Yeah, basically. So like, Bill, our great commissioner,
Belichick?
Bill. No, he's a cheater. No, Bill Folks.
Okay.
Nicest guy on the planet. He randomized, put the names in a hat. We literally drew the names of a hat, and then so I drew 11, and so I started 11 today, and then you start like 1 to 12. So there's 12 players in the league, so 1 to 12, and then it goes back from 12 to 1. So if you get the first pick, you don't get your second pick till pick 24.
Gosh.
So, yeah,
It's a long time to
it
wait.
snakes back, So
Anybody in the league.
what's that?
Anybody in the league.
Anybody in the league.
Well, I'm 11, so like I picked 11.
No, but you can pick anybody in the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
position.
anybody.
Anybody in the
There's-
same position in the
there's-
AFL or NFL.
There are 2,700 players to choose from.
So what's the technique? What technique do you use to pick your players if you're trying to win?
My technique is like don't choose a quarterback too early because there is so much disparity within quarterbacks. If you reach for a quarterback in the first or second round, it's a bit crazy because like
Everybody's going for the quarterback first.
absolutely not.
No?
No. Thing
What
is,
the
like,
strategy is not to go for the quarterback first.
don't go for a quarterback first. Go for a running back or for wide receivers because they're the ones that get injured the most. And so the thing is, they're not a dime a dozen, whereas quarterbacks are a dime a dozen. The thing is, you only need one quarterback.
Okay.
So there's 30 teams, and so then there's 12 starting quarterbacks. So that's just a lot of quarterbacks to choose from. Whereas
30
running backs,
teams and 12 starting quarterbacks. I don't get that.
Sorry.
The math is
so there's 12 players in the league.
okay.
So there's only 12 quarterbacks that need to play on a regular basis.
Okay.
So you have 30 teams, and so there's 30 quarterbacks, but you only need 12 for the league.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you now.
That was poorly explained on my part. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Still
That's okay.
confused.
Yeah, well,
So, Chris, what got you into fantasy sports?
My friends back home. We have a league. We've had a league for a long time. We've had a league for a long time, probably about 6 or 7 years.
yeah.
And we've been avid fans of fantasy ever since. And so some friends from my suburb of Montreal, Brossard.
Brassard.
Yeah. Those guys were hooked.
I enjoy the... I don't know what you guys are doing in Changwon, but I do enjoy betting on fights. And this is through the internet, so we don't have to worry about Korea. But I enjoy betting on fights or sports because it gives me a little more incentive to watch, for one, because...
You got to be a little bit more tuned in.
My attention span's so low, I can barely sit through a movie these days. Like, when I sit down and watch a movie, I fast-forward it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No, but like, and fantasy sports are a huge like cash cow for the NFL. Like, you think of like these Thursday night games where you have like 2 last place teams playing. Who is watching this game?
The people playing fantasy sports.
Exactly. Like, you have the, I don't know, like,
because you got 1 star player on each team, right?
I mean, they don't have to be stars. If they're playing on your team, they're stars to you.
Yeah, well,
sorry,
let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
Exactly what you said. So if you've got two teams that are playing that are both shit teams, in the league, right?
Yeah.
But there's going to be one person on there that's actually got that person in their fantasy draft.
Totally.
And they're going to be watching to see what they do because they want to see how far ahead they can go in their draft, right?
Every NFL
I'm getting this. I'm getting this a little
totally.
bit.
Are we
Totally.
talking about the Montreal Canadiens right now?
Ew,
A little
absolutely not.
bit. A little bit. I'm getting it.
The thing is, I think, too, is every NFL team has a whole city of fans.
Right.
True.
So if you're only getting 1%
Bruce,
of those people
but
playing
Bruce,
fantasy football,
but like,
you're laughing.
when we're like in late October, I don't know, late October, you're already out of the playoff picture.
Yeah.
November, you're out of the playoff picture. You're 2 crap teams, man. You're like 2 and 9.
But in fantasy, you could still be in
You're
it.
2 and 9. You have 2 and 9 teams playing. It means nothing. Even the fans don't care, man. Do you think these people show up to the games, man? Of course they don't. They're $200 a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Unless you're the Red Sox.
if they're
Patriots.
but if they have like fantasy stipulation, then it's just it's still worthwhile. It's still something that's piques the interest of the fan.
It's kind of like horse racing. You don't go to horse races and not bet.
No,
right.
no, of course.
But
I mean,
if you put bets on the races,
yeah,
so much more
it's
interesting.
totally more
a
exciting.
lot more.
You know what I enjoy? I enjoy watching an MMA match and putting 1,000 won bet on it.
Between buddies.
Yeah. That because you're a little bit more involved.
Easy fun.
Right. I'm not going to put $1,000 bet on it, and I'm not going to put a $500.
You ain't Rolls Roycing like Scotty.
I don't stay in hotels, not hostels. This is what English teachers do.
Can I talk a bit about DraftKings just for a sec? Because I just got into it.
If you like.
I've never played NFL or any of the other sports, only MMA. Me and my brother split an account back in Canada. So if I miss a card, he'll put a bet in, or we'll Skype together and put a bet in ourselves.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about DraftKings is, specifically for MMA, is that you get your $50,000 signing fee, and you have to pick 5 fighters on that card.
Let's
go back.
$50,000.
Okay, let me break it down.
Fantasy money.
Yeah, so for example, I put $100 in my account, and
this is your money.
This is my money,
okay,
so I have $100 to play with. And when you go into the MMA bracket, there'll be a bunch of different games. There'll be $3 games, there'll be $500 games, $30, and all of them have different outcomes. So I usually play, like, it's called the Haymaker $30,000 or the $50,000 one. So anyway, you bet $3 per team. You can put as many teams as you want. So me and my brother usually pick like 3 or 4 teams of different fighters. Like on the last Canadian card, we picked one card, paid $3, and we picked all the Canadian fighters to win that card. So how it works is you got $50,000, and every player is ranked based on they're not even ranked. They just have like a salary you can buy them. So for example, if it was Frankie Edgar versus Mendez, both of those guys would cost about $11,000.
And Frankie Edgar would win.
That's up for debate.
Yeah,
Connor would win. Connor would just come in and beat both of them.
I don't know.
Conor McGregor.
I don't know. I've seen
Conor
Frankie.
McGregor, mate.
I've seen Frankie Edgar like
Frankie's
blow
a chump.
past.
Frankie's a chump. He's been fighting bums his whole life, and you know it.
He fought Uriah Faber, made him feel
He's
like...
a bum, too. He's a 40-year-old skateboarder.
BJ Penn, he put him down.
Penn.
He bet BJ Penn 3 times and put him down. Anyway.
Let's carry on.
I think everybody beat BJ Penn though, right?
DraftKings is fun because every week you get to pick a new team.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's like for football or baseball.
That's literally their slogan.
That must be their slogan.
That's literally their slogan.
Every week you can pick a new team.
Yeah, every week is
Melts
a new
in your
week.
mouth, not in your hand.
Yeah, but your guys' fantasy league, you don't pick a new team every week.
No.
Right?
This is
go
the
with the
team
same.
you're stuck with.
Yeah,
you know?
from the entire
I say
time.
stuck with because I drafted really poorly tonight.
You'd be surprised. You might do well.
So is it like it's... I'm still a little bit confused. Is it like a raffle?
No, so basically every player gets taken once. So basically the players are ranked, by, I guess people that know the sport very well.
Oh.
And you choose players based on their rankings. And so like, I was 11th and my first choice was the person that was ranked 11th.
Who'd you pick?
My first choice was Demaryius Thomas, wide receiver for the Denver Broncos.
Not bad.
It's okay. Second pick, I wanted to get a running back, but all the good running backs were gone by then. So I ended up with another wide receiver. And so then I had to go get running backs, but, they were few and far between a little later. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles, people. Sometimes you get what you want, sometimes you don't.
That's what we call a draft.
That's what... Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I should start playing DraftKings.com because my season is sunk.
You should try it.
I think I will.
Just try it.
Yeah, sure.
There's a lot of running backs, though. Anybody pick Washington's Morris?
Alfred Morris? Yeah, he was a third rounder.
Someone got lucky.
No.
Redskins are my team, so.
You like the Redskins?
You love terrible teams, don't you?
Die hard Redskins.
Really?
I'm a Patriots
Can I ask you really quickly what you think of RG3?
Overrated.
Really?
Yeah.
RG3?
RG3.
He's a marketing machine.
Are you guys speaking French? Are you guys speaking French right now? I'm an American.
One word. But, yeah, just overrated.
Okay. What do you think of Matt Jones taking the job from Alfred Morris?
What do you think of the Gronk?
I don't think he's
The
going
Gronk.
to.
What do you think of the Gronk?
I think he likes deflated balls.
Well,
That's what she said.
But,
c'est vrai.
C'est vrai, ça.
anyway, we got to get into what's coming up this week.
What is
in
coming up?
Changwon City. I'm sure Chris wants to know. He probably knows anyway.
Got a lot coming up.
You got to
Yeah.
tell me, though.
Got a lot coming up.
So,
I need to be informed.
for everybody listening out there, here's what's coming up in Changwon this coming week.
Bang! It's your local events list for Changwon City. Get your ass out the chair and we'll see you there.
All right, this weekend at BK House, that's September 12th and the 13th, they've got their delicious chicken wings on the go. So it's 500 won a chicken wing, and they also have Red Rock on sale for 4,000 won. So that's coming up this weekend.
500 won a chicken wing?
501 a chicken wing.
It's
That's cheap.
That's cheap. That's like 50-cent wings back home.
That's a good deal.
Is that like 2 for a chun? Is
Yeah.
that it?
2 for
Yeah.
a chun,
You
dude.
can
Get
'em
20
hot-
for $10.
You can
20
get 'em
for $10
hot,
bucks.
hot and spicy.
Hot and spicy, yeah.
For 20
Your
bucks, you
choice.
get 40 wings.
For $20, 40 wings. I'd pay that, man. I'd be filled to the brim.
Easy.
Yummy.
And what's coming out at
IPs? Well,
IPs.
IPs, of course, they got the biltong going on. And they have a new renovation, but everybody got to get in and see that. And this weekend, actually, they're going to do a dance party, but they need a DJ. So if you want to be a guest DJ there, they ask that you could either PM them or send them a message on Facebook or contact Changwoner and we can help you hook up with them. So that's what's going on at IPs this weekend.
Is that volunteer or paid?
That's volunteer. That's volunteer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get your name out there.
Get your name out there.
Get your name
But
out
you know
there.
what that means? You go up, you make a noise, that'll be paid in the future.
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
an
how to do it.
investment.
Yeah, you're not gonna show up and get expected to pay. You gotta go up and like show your skills first, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
You got to be able to
Earn
work
it.
for free.
yeah,
To earn a
exactly,
fee.
Absolutely. Work for free to earn a fee. I like
Exactly.
it. That's
I like it
that's
too.
the kid moment right
All
there.
right. And then we got O'Brien's has a Welcome Teachers Night on September 19th. And that's going to be, there's a lot of new teachers leaving town, or old teachers leaving town. There's going to be a little influx of teachers coming in. And they're going to have a special handmade lamb burger which is going to be one of their specials.
They're delicious, by the way. Have you ever had one?
I haven't had one yet, but it sounds
oh my
good.
goodness, they're so good.
I'm not into
I'll be
eating
there.
babies, but I'm definitely into maybe trying a lamb burger.
Okay. When you put it that way.
And they also have Taco Tuesday, which is the usual.
Is it on Wednesday?
Beef,
Which was
pulled pork,
Is it on Wednesday?
chicken,
Which was tonight.
which was
actually.
tonight, actually.
But is it on Wednesday?
It's on a Tuesday.
Oh, it's
on a
Tuesday.
night,
Is that why it's
actually.
called Taco Tuesday?
Taco Tuesday?
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleverly enough.
Just rolls off the tongue.
So they get a Taco Tuesday, and then they also, O'Brien's got lots of daily specials going on. And then besides that, Next Bar has an open mic night on September 19th.
So it's the same night as the Welcome Teachers.
Yeah.
It's the same
Yeah,
night.
rolls
think
over, rolls over,
It
right?
rolls over, rolls out, rolls across. Whatever way you want to say.
Hop over to each bar back
Yeah.
and forth.
And next...
Right across the hall, right?
Yeah, Next Bar is like a dormitory. Next Bar has just done a bunch of renovations as well. Seems like a big renovation party going on.
It is a
in Changwoner.
renovation
And you know
party.
what? It's a rejuvenation.
It's a
Wow, yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
Well
Because
said.
nobody's trying to abscapulate from this situation. Absquatulate.
Ah, you should drink.
You got to drink for that
You
one,
should
yeah.
At
drink.
least I'm trying. But, so Next Bar's got
Open mic.
they got an open mic going on, and they also have got a huge selection of craft beer. They're one of the first bars in Changwon to actually be bringing in a big selection of craft beer.
Don't you say.
So do
More,
they
than,
Brian.
they
more
got-
than 5.
Yeah, they're
more
gonna
than
have
10.
More than 10. I think it might be close to 14, but it might be 12.
And O'Brien's
Fantastic.
has a lot. Too.
And O'Brien's
I
got
think
a
like
lot of craft
16.
beers there too. And also, I think there's lots of board games as well now.
Yeah.
Mr. Austin Buckley's went and purchased a bunch of board games, and he's got Risk. If you'd like to break up friendships, you can blow in there with a group and play that one.
He's got board games I've never even heard of.
Oh yeah.
There's so many now. Wow.
So yeah, that's it. Anyways, we should clue this one up. Yeah. So
And also at Biscacci this coming Friday, which would be the 11th, I believe, they have a beer pong tournament again, which is usually about 10,000 won per person, so say 20,000 won a team.
And a big money maker for the winner, right?
yeah,
Yes,
that's
the winner.
huge.
The winner takes everything.
What
Winner
did they win
takes
last
like
time?
240,
Yeah.
something like that.
So
Enough to make it
240,000.
rain.
Enough to make it rain.
That'll be starting at 11 p.m. on Friday. So if you want to get your team in, just head on down to Biscacci and register for it.
Can you
it'd
sign
be
up on
fine.
the night?
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be fine if you sign up on the night. They'll take as many people as you can get because the more money to win.
Yeah,
It's
right.
business.
Yeah, and we've got something that's going on. It's a little bit out of town from Changwon, but it's something to mention. This weekend in Gwangali Beach in Busan, there's the Foreigner Busan Culture Market. Let me say that again. Busan Foreigner Culture Market.
Nice.
People from all over the place are going to be selling things like fudge, African beads, doggy toys. Biltong's going to be on
Beads.
sale there. Cakes. We're going to have stuff that's just that's something you can't get here that you can get back home. We're bringing home to Gwangali Beach.
What are you selling?
Wherever home may be.
Wherever
What
home
are you selling, D?
I'm going to be selling some biltong.
And that is some good biltong.
And thank you, sir. Sharky's Bar and Beach Bar and HQ Bar are going to be doing this event from 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock. So pre-orders are going on right now. If you check the web page on the Facebook, September Busan Foreigner Culture Market, hosted by the Busan Foreign Culture Market. And you can pre-order all of these items there right now. And you can get them a lot cheaper than you could on the day of the event. So
That's in Busan.
that is in Busan. It is a little bit out of town.
It's a little bit, but it's about 45 minutes
Oh,
away.
it's worth the journey, though.
Yeah.
So, Chris,
Yo.
speaking of going out of town, how many places have you been, say, around in Korea? Do you like to get out of town and go to different places?
Try to get around, yeah.
You try to get
It's a
around.
beautiful country.
I've heard you've
Gotta
been
get out
I've-
there.
I've heard you've been around.
Man, gotta go see the people. Gotta
The
see the
man gets
places.
around.
Where's the furthest place you've been?
It's not a big place, but I guess
I mean, in Korea. Sorry, in Korea, first place.
Gangwon-do, like maybe with Seoraksan?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, been out there. It's beautiful out
Good
there.
hiking, right?
Really cool. This is good on my shoulder, but that sucked. But
Why wasn't it good on your shoulder?
just like,
Oh, you did some rock climbing?
No, I was. Can I swear on this?
Oh,
yeah.
fuck yeah!
Dude,
You
this
can
ain't-
fucking
I was
swear.
fucking around and I was trying to
PG.
trying to climb down a little waterfall, and I just slipped and just fell right on my shoulder, and I popped out my shoulder halfway up the mountain.
First time?
Oh yeah, my first time on the left one, yeah.
Yep.
So I had to walk down the fucking mountain for 3 hours, and my shoulder popped out.
No,
was
Bruce is
awful.
a shoulder guy. He's
Are
a
you
shoulder guy
serious?
It
too.
was awful, yeah. It was,
So you had the
it
doctor
sucked.
do the foot in the armpit, pop it back in deal?
Yeah, they had to put me under. They couldn't get it back in.
Whoa.
They had to put me under, and yeah. Then I got it put back, and then I was back at the national park by like at noon.
No fear.
Really?
No fear.
So you didn't you just had it pop back in right up in Gangwon-do, and then you just went back up.
Well, I mean, went back up. Like I went to the national park. I didn't really climb a whole lot after
I
that.
mean,
but
so you're
I climbed
just
a little
champ-
bit,
You're champion though.
I wouldn't say I'm a champion.
You're
I'm
champion.
Just,
You get your shoulder pop back in when you're on vacation, and you just keep going out.
you do what you got to do. It's a nice place.
That's what we call...
The thing is, when we were
francophone.
when I was when
Le
we were
Québécois.
when we were leaving the place, actually, the guy that organizes the hikes there, he's saying he's been to Seoraksan probably about 36 times. It's the clearest day he's ever seen. So
Really?
yeah. So just it's a beautiful day. Had to get back out there,
No.
So didn't do a whole lot of climb after that, but there's a cable car. It's a modest cable car. So there's a modest hike after that. So
How's your shoulder now?
it's okay.
So
Pop it again?
when you travel,
No.
when you travel around, do you usually take the bus going place to place, or?
Yeah, I'll take the bus. I'll take the train. They're both incredibly efficient here. Really, really good. Super cheap too. You guys,
Dirt cheap.
So cheap.
Dirt cheap.
Compared to back home, yeah.
Oh my god,
Dirt
back home. I'm from Montreal, right? And we have mountains near Montreal, but it costs $40 to get to
Yeah.
for an hour bus ride. Are you kidding me? An hour bus ride for $40?
That's like $5.
Mr.
there.
Greyhound is
Crazy.
ripping everyone off.
Seriously, dude.
Yeah.
So
Really
here,
terrible.
here to Busan,
Like
$5, $3.50,
$3.90.
$3.90. It went up 40 cents.
$3.90 to Satsang, and then it's $6.90 to Hyundai.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about,
Nothing.
it's
That's
about,
nothing.
Piece of piss.
it's about $50 in a cab.
It's more
I
expensive
don't
to
take
drink
buses,
one
so-
beer than to go to Busan.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Rotten.
that's true.
Yeah, and you know what
Actually-
else is rotten?
You can take a bus to Gyeongju. It's what? I don't know, $13.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You can
a
go to,
2.5 hour
Seoul.
ride.
You can go to
Seoul, $35.
Tongyang.
6 beer.
Sold $35 on a fast bus.
Have you guys been to the islands off Tongyang?
I have, yeah.
It's like an $8 bus ride to
Wado?
Tongyang.
Goju.
Flower Island?
Wado's right off Goje. Yeah, that's a nice place too. Yeah, it's cool. It's a botanical garden.
Yeah.
But Bijindo, it's like a
Bijindo.
$8 bus ride to Tongyang, and then I don't know, $13 ferry ride.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Transportation is awesome in
So
Korea.
cool.
You got to say, transportation is one of probably the best things about Korea.
And you can be stranded on the other side of the country on a Sunday evening, and you can get back to Changwon, no problems, man.
easily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
It's
And
so
there's-
easy to travel here.
And there's taxis everywhere,
Right?
which
Yeah,
is
totally.
what I take.
Yeah.
Super affordable.
Yeah, I mean,
Mr. Rolls Royce.
I knew a guy here.
Don't take the bus.
I knew a guy here, Drew Nelson.
Also,
Guy named Drew
avid
Nelson.
fantasy player.
Sorry, guy named Drew Nelson, also a Canadian. He missed the bus to go to Seoul. He got in a taxi, just a normal Changwon taxi. He said, "I need to get to Incheon to the airport by this time."
No.
How much did he pay? $400.
What?
Yeah,
Is that good or bad?
It's a lot of money.
To me, that's crazy.
that's crazy, and that's about as much as a flight to the Philippines. But taxis are here; they'll do anything.
So you get ripped off.
I don't know.
I don't know. For
100%.
$400,
I don't know. I don't know.
A CD,
I mean,
play your own
Maybe not,
music.
actually.
I mean, you figure from here to Busan is $50. That's like less than an hour
I
ride.
guess.
I don't know. I don't know how much
It's
that
$60 to Busan. I've always paid 60.
I pay.
So I guess
We
400
paid
is a,
40.
that's 400 is a
40.
bargain, eh?
Busan 40.
40.
400.
You gotta take the hard line with the Koreans.
I'm just.
And this isn't racist.
I don't look very tough.
This
so.
is negotiation.
Yeah, I'm not.
When you talk to Korean people about money, and it's an exchange of money, it's do or die. You're like, it's $40. So do you want to sit here at Hyundai Beach for the next 6 hours and sleep in your cab? Or do you want $40?
No, I'm pretty sure I've
And
tried
he'd be
like
like 40
$50,
bucks.
and they were just like, "No, man, I got like other things to do, like
Maybe.
Depends on
eat this
Not my
kimbap."
experience.
where you're going
Well,
in Changwon. And
Chris,
Yo.
I'm sorry, but you're not the kid.
I'm not the kid.
The kid can do the $40, $50 maybe. For
Obviously,
anybody
I
else.
can't do
Can
what
I
the
tell
kid
you about
does.
an experience? This is very recently where this situation based on the Art of the Deal by Donald Trump worked perfectly.
The art of the deal. Wait a minute.
You promised
This.
me we wouldn't
Wait
talk
a
about
minute.
this.
Make America
You
great
said.
again.
You said. Jesus.
You promised me we wouldn't talk about this.
fucking
Make America
Christ.
great again.
I don't know if I should throw my earphones down and walk away or not.
I know I'm mad.
There's going to
If
be
I
some
wasn't connected to
shit
these
going
earphones,
on
I'd be
here.
walking away right now. I would be pulling in a squatulate right now.
Art of the Deal, second best book.
Squatulate.
Next to the
After
Bible.
the Bible.
Squatulate after the Bible.
Quote unquote.
Or the Book of Mormon.
I'm about to squat you later of this.
You speak your shit and you throw away. You go down.
But let's continue.
All right.
So, in town, do you take the bus or do you usually take taxis?
I can take the bus anywhere in this country, but I haven't figured out how to use the bus in Changwon
Like
yet.
city buses.
I haven't figured that out yet. I think it's like I live in Sapodong, so it's close enough where a taxi ride is only about $350, so 3,500.
Dirt.
It's nothing. It's just nothing.
Dirt cheap.
Or I'll Nubija. I'll bike around most of the time.
Nubage is the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So usually I'll only take a
Taxis
cab
are
if
the
I've had
bomb.
a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to bike on these roads if I've had a couple of drinks. Not safe.
Understandably.
taxis, what'd you say,
I
Scott?
said taxis are the bomb. Fuck
I
bikes,
agree,
fuck
Scott.
Scooters.
I totally agree. Screw it all.
If you, for me, if I'm going out, I'm probably gonna drink.
All right, can we talk like what are your pet peeves with taxis in Changwon?
Nothing.
I have one pet peeve. All
Fine.
right,
I
and this
have
is gonna
one
sound
major pet
super like you guys are gonna be like, this is like,
Super bitchy.
yeah.
Is this a first world problem?
Well,
This is a first world problem.
probably.
I
is.
have a major pet peeve, and I think it's gonna be the same as yours.
All right, let's hear it.
I'll
Let's-
let
No.
you-
Mine's totally particular because I
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I have a very
I'm gonna
particular
guess
set
it's
of
the
pet
same.
peeves.
All right.
But like there's a seatbelt there for a reason. Like I wear my seatbelt.
Cha-ching.
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah. In the front seat or the
were
back
you saying the
seat?
same thing?
Yeah,
you
that's
can never
my
fucking
in the
find
back
it.
or the
major
front?
pet
The
peeve.
back.
In the back. But the thing is, they have these seat covers that cover the fucking
Yeah. Anti-sweat.
seat belts,
And they hide the seatbelt.
They hide the seatbelt, man, and I
Drives
gotta
me
I
nuts.
gotta go fish that thing out. And sometimes I'll be, yo, stop the car, man, because like you're driving like a lunatic, and I'd love to put on my seatbelt, and like they obviously don't. And I'm just there. I'm trying to fish this like piece of plastic to put the metal thing in,
Yeah.
but
But you're
just
blocked by a mesh.
I'm blocked by some mesh,
Yeah.
some
It drives
leather.
drives me insane.
You do that too?
Oh,
Dude.
it drives me insane.
But I didn't realize this was like
Man,
a problem that
I
other
avoid
people had.
seatbelts at all
Like,
costs.
I want the option to put my seatbelt on.
That's
or
what I'm
not.
saying.
makes
Like,
sense.
it's just not all
And
about
I
aesthetics.
want-
Sometimes
I want to put it on.
It's
so-
not-
I should put it on.
You want to put it on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Even in
mean-
the back seat.
Yeah.
In Korea, you get a lot of drunk taxi drivers. You don't. You do.
And
don't
you get a lot of taxi drivers that
Scott-
watch the fucking dramas when they're driving.
Scott,
on
what's
their-
that story that was it you or Paul who were getting a cab back to Palyangdong or Hapsangdong and came up to a red light and you were sitting in the back seat? It might have been you, and
I've had cab drivers fall asleep on me.
yeah, and you're like, dude, green light, hitting the seat.
My
And dude's
actual-
like, huh?
And he was sleeping.
My-
he was sleeping.
My first year here, I didn't know any foreigners or anything like that, so I got in a cab and just said, take me to a bar. And the whole night, I ended up doing a pub crawl with the cab driver.
That's amazing. Isn't that
We
awesome?
just stopped at a bar, went in,
pretty
had a drink.
Would he come in the bar with you?
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
pretty awesome.
He just took me to probably about 15 different places.
Holy fucking hell.
It's probably a break from the norm for that guy too. He's probably praising your.
Dude,
But it was
when the
only-
Rolls
I
Royce
was only
rolls-
charged like we get to a bar, I would pay for the cab
Yeah.
between this place and that place, and
you must have spent like $3,000 that night. Easy.
so
Easy.
All right, so Chris, we're going to be wrapping it up about this time, right now.
Nay.
Just one couple questions before we get out of here. What's your plan, man? What's your 5-year plan? What are you going to do in the next year or so?
5-year plan.
The devastating.
I actually have a 5-year plan, just in case anybody asks me.
let's hear
No,
it.
a 5-year plan. Anybody who has got a 5-year plan is a man with determination. So go on then. Tell us.
And worth having this on the show, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So 5-year plan. So finish up my second year in Changwon.
Yep.
Travel for a while. I travel to New Zealand. Maybe pick some grapes. Get do that wine thing.
Nice.
You're under 30 years old. You're 29.
It's actually 35 in New Zealand.
35 for the visa? For the visa?
Yeah,
Okay.
35.
Got a year.
No, he's got 6
3
years.
years.
Oh, me.
Oh, you.
Oh, this guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
And then I'd like to do my master's at McGill in Montreal in second language studies. And then get one of those sweet paying university jobs.
Those hot ones.
Those
Where?
hot jobs.
In Korea or in...
I don't know. I'm going to test my free agency, test the market.
Once you get that qualification, you're good anywhere.
Oh, yeah, man.
Globally.
Yeah, dude. I'll have a master's and a bachelor in education as well. So
You're a master of
be
English.
good. A master of English.
You are certificated up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like it.
Certified to the bone.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys are talking to Matty Docchio about his sweet university job,
Yeah.
and I want one of them.
It's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Did you just say,
That guy works hard. He works hard.
Did you just
I
say
know.
you're a bastard in English?
No, I did not say that.
Scott mishears things.
It's I don't know.
I love it when he misses it.
You're gonna get what you deserve, and I think you deserve something really sweet in life, and it's gonna come, man. And I'm pumped
Cheers,
for
bro.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Keep working hard, man.
Thanks,
Keep
guys.
getting those certs.
Yes.
All right, so the very last question.
Nay.
The best thing about Changwon. Go.
Easily just the community. It's just such a nice place to. It's a really cheesy answer, eh?
No, it is the same answer. Same
The
answer.
money. The best thing about Changwon's the money.
Oh, come on, you can
money.
say that. You can say that about-
MONEY,
You can say
baby.
that all
Money. Best thing about Changwon is the money.
Korea. The best thing about Korea is
Korea
money.
too.
Money.
But Changwon,
Best thing about Changwon.
money.
It's the community
is the
for sure.
Money.
You said the same thing that every other
Well,
guest
that's what I'm
has
saying.
said.
That's
Every
why.
other
That's why I
guest.
know it's cheesy.
No, it's not.
But,
That
There's
doesn't mean
only
it's
one
cheesy.
guest up here telling the truth, and that's me. The best thing about Changwon is the money. And if you want to make money,
The kid has spoken, people.
come to Changwon.
But is this spoken word truth? A bit.
no,
It is.
Do you tell the truth?
No.
If you weren't in Changwon now, would
No,
you be making
but-
the kind of money you're making?
Dude, you
tell
can
me
make the
truth.
same amount of money anywhere else.
Well, you could ask me.
Think about this.
You can ask me a double question about that.
Yeah.
If I could have the option to be in Changwon with the people that I am, well, number one, married to,
Yeah.
or be with other people, or be out of the country with other people, you know what I would take? I can make money anywhere. Could I make as much money as I'm making? I don't know.
No, thank you.
I don't
that
know.
was the question.
I don't-
Can you make as much money in Changwon?
I don't know, but I
with
don't
the
choo-
hours you're working.
I don't choose that because of money.
No, I know
I
that.
choose that,
That
first
wasn't
of
my
all.
question. I don't choose it either.
I
but
could have
can
gone
you
back to
make it?
Japan. I could have gone back to Japan in the day. I could have gone back to Japan, made less money, had a better time.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, less money, had a better time. But I came here and
less money.
and I met the people here.
Yeah.
Okay,
And made more money.
I met the people here. That's what got me to stay.
But you made more money here.
I do. I
Yeah.
do make more money here,
Yeah.
sure.
But
But that's
you make
not.
more money in Korea.
That's
but
not the reason I stayed.
No, it's
here.
not the reason you stayed, but
No.
But not in Changwon.
but you cannot make the kind of money.
Hold on. Like,
Go
are
on.
you making money in Changwon that I don't know about?
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Listen, the thing is, this is a PG friendly, immigration friendly podcast, and we only are teachers here, and we earn a strict salary. So
Anyway,
Do you know what that means? That means we do a lot of internet stuff.
I do.
It's easy.
I do
Do
a
you
lot
know
of
what-
online teaching.
Do you
Put it
know
that
what-
way. I do
yeah.
a lot of online
All right,
teaching.
all right.
I don't even know what that
Does that make
entails.
sense?
Yeah, do you know why he's saying that? I teach here. I make a base salary. I make ho-hum salary. But I've got a lot of hours.
You got a lot of online teaching.
I got no. I got a lot of hours to do different things.
Right.
So I've got my own free time, and I can do a lot of internet stuff. So that's basically what I make. Like, if I went to Japan and I worked, I would not be making the same amount of money as I did here because I wouldn't have the same amount of free time.
There's not the same internet access in Changwon.
That's true.
Or, sorry, in Japan.
In Japan, that's true. Changwon is much better for internet
There's
access.
a great network in Changwon. Access to the internet to earn an income.
I've got websites. I got all that stuff like that. And I've got much more opportunity to do things here. But it has nothing to do with Korea. It has nothing to do with Korea. It's just about my free time. And my free time here, I have more free time here because the job here is I go to the job, I work the job, I come home, I don't take the job with me when I go home. Basically.
So the question was, Chris.
Hey guys.
Why? What's the biggest thing you like about Changwon?
Like I said, it's definitely the community. Just, I don't know, like you go to a place like Busan and it's, there's just so many people and people are just spread out kind of everywhere. But here there are a few places where people go and you make a really close circle of friends. You get to see your friends every day if you want to, which is awesome. Whereas like somewhere in Busan or in Seoul, like, you see people, like you really have to go to your way to see people. But here, like, we go to DVD Bong on Tuesdays. We've no pun intended, we've punched out the whole Rocky series. We've done all the Back to the Futures.
A DVD Bong.
It's close knit.
We have a DVD Bong club.
But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You guys got free time here to do what you need to do. If you were a teacher back home where you were in Canada, you would not have the same amount of free time. You would have the same amount of free time.
Planning till midnight in Canada.
And if you add into that the transportation and the distance between each other and the isolation, you can make some pretty awesome friendships, and you're always looking for something to do, and there's always something to do in Korea.
Yeah,
but it's the community. Like, people go bowling together here. People play poker together here. People play soccer every Wednesday night. Do you mean, like, there's open mic? When you go to open mic, who do you see? You see your friends play. It's awesome.
That's right.
It's a really tightly knit community, and that's why Changwon is super special.
So how many years do you plan on staying?
One
more?
One more. Yeah, definitely one more.
One more, and then down to New Zealand.
And then, New Zealand.
Pick some grapes.
Some
kiwis.
Go on some treks.
Apples.
Some nice hikes,
You got a good future coming up.
Thanks, bud.
I think it's going to be pretty awesome.
Thanks, dude.
I know a couple guys down in New Zealand as well.
Cool. Hook me up. Yeah, Craig said he hooked me up with some people over there to pick some grapes.
Yeah, it's not too hard to get a job down there doing that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's wrap this up. We'll do our last cling of the glasses here.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks a lot, Chris, for coming on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks, Bruce, for sitting in for Paul.
Anytime. I got to ab squat you late out of here.
I was just going to say that. Damn it. Oh, fuck off.
And, yeah.
It's my last drink of my beer.
Have a good week, everybody, and tune in next week for our next episode.
Good night, you fuckers. And whenever I say good night, you fuckers, I don't mean the people that are listening. I mean you fuckers that are sitting at the table. Good night, you fuckers.
Good night, Kate. Sweet dreams. I love you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Peace out, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks for tuning in to the Changwoner Podcast. Stay tuned for our next episode.